He is a student at Makati Hope Christian School. Maga nagsimula ito sa car racing. Bata pa, he's only 16 years old, born in January of 2000. At ngayon nga ay naging guest naman natin ito. Nung naging guest ka namin, Gabe, ay medyo maliit ka pa nun.
Yeah.
Pero ngayon mukhang mas matanggal ka na sa akin.
Thank you for having me in the show today. And I'm here with my uncle Gabe Tayao.
International Carter of the Year. Ito ba yung binigay sa'yo doon sa Golden Wheel?
Yes, last night.
Last night lang, di ba?
Last night.
And then naging Carter of the Year, Golden Wheel Awardee, napanggit nga kanina, overall shifter champion, and overall KF2 champion. For 2015, where did you compete?
Around Asia, mostly in Malaysia.
Okay.
I did some races in Singapore, in Macau also, but mostly in Malaysia. Yeah.
And how many international races did you participate in?
I think about 10. 10 last year. Yeah.
10 last year?
Yeah.
Paano naman yung school mo kapag ganyang nasa abroad ka at nagko-compete?
I have to study in advance, and when I get back home, I have to take a makeup test. Yeah, for it. Para makabawi.
Anyway, Golden Wheel Awardee. Ito, alam ko, this is a very prestigious award, no? Given to race car drivers in various categories. No? Ito naman, bakit ka napiling maging awardee ng Golden Wheel?
For winning the national championship here, and that's how you win the Golden Wheel Award. Yeah.
And syempre, they also took into consideration your performances abroad. Itong overall shifter champion, ano ibig sabihin itong shifter champion?
It's a cart na may cambio, may gear. So, it's actually really challenging kasi it's not as easy as it looks na. Kasi most people think na pag sinabi mo cart, yung mga fun cart, yung nakikita mo sa mga mall, yung mga but iba din kasi yung racing cart. It's a lot faster, more challenging.
Actually, bago lang po ito sa Philippines.
Oo nga,
2014 lang siya pumasok sa Philippines. So I think this is the time to grow this part of karting because this is actually world-class level na karts already.
So when you say meron na siyang shifts, ilang gears ang...
There's 5 or 6 gears.
5 or 6?
Yes, depends on what kart you use.
So the one we use is 5.
5 speed.
Yeah, 5 speed.
But you also use it on regular kart courses.
Yes, still the same tracks that we use, which is Johnny Tan's race tracks, which is Clark, Carmona, and Batangas, from the part Kilton Group.
Okay, yeah. Wow, so kaya pala ngayon ko lang narinig because when we were karting, gamit namin yung wala namang shifting.
Walang shifting. Yes, this is actually a very exciting time for the karting industry because of these shifter karts, and hopefully we can grow the community and experience these new karts because it teaches the driver more things than the previous years when we used to drive karts. It's just automatic.
But this one already has a clutch. May clutch na rin, ano?
It's a sequential gearbox, so it's just up, down, down.
Yung plus minus. So, maganda ito.
Maganda siya, yes.
Exciting. But how do you balance this, no? Kasi in yung mga dating karting na automatic, sa manibela ka lang nakahawak, di ba? All the time. But now you have to shift. So nandun pa rin sa manibela yung controls?
You shift with your right hand. So it trains talaga the driver for the real thing.
But you don't take out your right hand?
You do.
You do?
Yes, it's not a paddle shift. Stick talaga siya.
Wow.
Which is nice because it's a good training ground for kids like Gabe who wants to transition into single-seater racing.
But how do you balance school and training and competition?
It's just time management. Try and listen in class, so I don't have a lot of things to do when I get home. It's just I scan through the book or the reviewers handed out in school. Tapos 4 p.m. dismissal. Wait for my mom. Go to the gym till 7:30. Get home, study konti, and it's how my week goes.
Parang ang dali pagka si Gabe yung nagsasalita. But marami ko tayong pwedeng matutunan, lalo yung mga kabataan na ikinig ngayon. No? Dahil ito nga si Gabe, ay, at a young age of 16, is already an international karting champion. Following the footsteps of, sino ba yung mga idol mo sa car racing, sa local?
Sa local, my uncle, syempre.
Mr. Kevin, Gabe Tayao. Sino pa?
Well, actually, it's just been him kasi he's been teaching me a lot over the years, teaching me a lot of values, things I don't know, helping me with my racecraft. Then,
Because I used to race professionally.
I know, I read your name many times.
Yes, but I retired already, no?
Ano yung mga dati mong nakuha ang mga titles, Kevin?
Where can I start? Because we started
Tanong mo yun, award?
ano siya eh, kasi sa akin, I won so many awards and we brought in a new sport here in motorsport, which was drifting. We were the ones who started that. Kami nag-start dito, yes. But it was hobby talaga siya. So, winning wasn't very important to me. But what was important to me is I was getting better. And yun yung instill kong value kay Gabe. And I think he has that already. Na it's not just about winning, it's about getting better every time you get out there.
Yeah, maganda yun. Maganda yung sinabi mo yun. It's not just about winning.
It's about
getting better.
Getting better every time you're racing.
So, na-achieve mo naman yun, Gabe, no? Every time you race, do you feel that you get some improvement?
There's improvements, yeah. I feel like that each race I learn something new about myself, and it improves my approach on a problem. It also improves my personality because I was really shy then before.
Alam mo, bago ng racing, sobrang shy nito. Alam mo, racing actually developed his personality.
Yes.
It helps. It helps. Just being in sports helps talaga the youth to develop qualities that they will not develop if they weren't in sports.
That's right. Because it gives you confidence.
Of course. And discipline and patience teaches you so much values when you're involved in sports.
Okay, ito ba talagang naging hilig mo kaagad or did you have other sports before you got interested in karting?
I did a lot of different sports. I tried tennis for a little bit, but mostly badminton since my mom was a player then before. I think she won a lot of awards. I don't know where in badminton. What was the biggest one? The biggest tournament?
Powerade Open.
Powerade Open.
Oh yes, I heard about that.
Yeah, it's a really big tournament. You won that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I did that for a bit. When I was 7, that's when I first tried karting kasi dinala ako ng tita ko sa speed zone.
And they tried to force you into golf because Ama is a champion.
Yeah, and I was trying.
We're actually a family of we play a lot of sports. So, sports related yung family talaga namin. But, so we made him try different sports, pero parating bumalik sa karting. At saka parati kami kinukulit na ibalik siya sa karting.
Well, now, si Gabe will be known as Gabe Tayao when he shifts to four-wheel racing. Now, the shift to regular car racing, anong kotse yung gagamitin mo? Not necessarily the brand, no? But ito ba yung circuit racing? Papasok mo sa circuit racing?
Circuit racing, yeah. Formula car circuit racing, F3.
Yeah,
Formula
F3, yeah.
2-liter turbocharged.
Twin turbo.
Twin turbo.
Turbo.
Formula car, we're still going to test on March, this one. We will see how he performs. That will dictate if we go through with it in America or not. But locally, we are already building him a race car to compete in this series called the Perfect Lap.
The perfect lap.
Yes.
Tell us more about this, the perfect lap.
Okay, the Perfect Lap is it's organized by Alex Perez, and it's going to be a combination of, it's like a grassroots type of racing. It's going to be a combination of grip and drift. It's at your discretion. So basically, it's more of a fun event to build up the Philippine motorsports over again, because throughout the years, motorsport in the Philippines has diminished, and we just want to get that back, get the community back first, and just have fun basically out on the racetrack again. It became too competitive
Yes.
past few years. So ang daming politics, ang daming umalis, nawala ng gana. So we plan to change that.
Okay, last year, or for about 2 years now, Toyota has also tried to revive
Correct.
interest in Philippine
Which,
motorsport.
they're very successful at it.
That's right.
Yeah, the VS Cup is a very successful cup.
And ikaw, Gabe, hindi mo naisip na sumali sa itong one-car race?
Well, yes, we were thinking about it, but it's we're taking the different path, because the VS is a front-wheel drive car. So, but we prefer him to get used to a rear-wheel drive car, because the Formula cars are rear-wheel drive. So basically, we wanted him to practice in a vehicle here locally that will emulate what the cars abroad are doing, which is the Formula cars.
So now, you will be enrolling in a race
F3 school, yes.
F3 school.
Yes.
And where will this be?
Sonoma
Sonoma
in San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Yes.
At siguro in a few months or in a few years, meron naman tayong bagong race car champion.
Sana. Nasa kamay na po ni Gabe yun.
So, Gabe, talagang tuloy-tuloy na ito. At who are the people helping you now, aside from your uncle and your mom?
Sponsors, Sea Oil, DC, Carbon Racing, Media Magic, Goals Gym, and Photographer .0 Project. Yeah,
DC shoes.
yeah. And Victoria.
Victoria. Wow, dami ka agad, ha? So, why the shift to, bakit yung name ngayon, Gabe Tayao Cabrera instead of that? Naging mas maiksi ngayon.
It's just to be more well known, because I think that Gabe Cabrera is a bit too long. Gabriel Cabrera, actually.
Yeah.
But my nickname is Gabe, since it's shorter, and well, it's a lot easier to find, and
More for retention.
More for, mas madali na.
Yes,
Mas madali na. For marketing purposes.
Yes, correct.
Saka ikaw, may pangalan na si Kevin.
Yeah.
Following the footsteps of your uncle.
We want to build a lineage if possible.
Yeah. Okay, so in terms of safety, meron mo na ba mga na-experience na aksidente when you were racing?
a lot.
Yes.
For example, maybe one or two examples.
Macau, 2012, I was like going at 110, 110 down the main straight, no seatbelt, went straight into a wall. Yeah,
Stretchered out.
stretchered out.
Yeah, and that was his first international race, huh?
Yeah, and
Can you imagine the horror of the Lola back home watching?
a few years from now, hopefully I wish to be a Formula 1 driver, of course. But for college, I'm thinking business management, since I want to help with the family business and like help expand it and make it grow bigger, or hopefully make my own business even. But my focus for now is to be an F1 driver. That's the dream.
The ultimate goal.
Yeah. Thanks to CEO who have been there for me since day one, and making it possible for me to race abroad, DC Shoes for making me the first and youngest, and by far the only car that is their brand ambassador since my early years in racing. Car Racing for helping to fuel my F1 dream. Immediate Magic, the one responsible for making my awesome decals. Victoria Court for all the support starting 2016. And Goals Gym, thank you to Ed Salvenco and to my personal trainer James Valante, 0.0 Project. Mahadeo Christian School for being so understanding for my absences and giving me makeup tests.
Sounds familiar, right? Pamitising na si Maya.
And good luck to my team in Malaysia Energy Course, Asia. Erickson Nabaha, John Candado, and Josh Hunt, who is competing at the Asia Max Challenge in Malaysia today. And shout out to Gabe Tayao for being one of my loyal followers all these years. And to my lola at home listening.
Yun, siyempre. What's the name of your mom?
Abby.
Gabe Tayao. Hello.
Okay, maraming salamat for joining us, Gabe, and of course, Karen and Kevin. Thank you for joining us here on AKSYON Sports. We wish you good luck, more power, and we hope to see your moon in F1 someday.
I hope so.